Vail, Colorado.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Tuesday, March 15th edition. We've got a really fun show in store for you. This is a live shot of that I-70 corridor, and roadways are clear if you're getting out on them first thing this morning. I'm one of your hosts today, Maddie Evans, alongside Kevin Shields. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Maddie. We've got quite a show today. We'll typically go over the local weather, see what's in the forecast coming in, talk about what's happening at the resorts as far as snowfall and accumulation trails and terrain that's open. As long as you get that morning weather and we see some snowfall coming in, we'll hit the roads, see what's happening on those roadways.
Yes.
And we've got some great guests coming in today.
Yes, we've got an abundance of great guests. We've got Roundup River Ranch, which is one of my favorite nonprofits here in our community, only because they do such a great job for children who are suffering with some illnesses. And so what they do is really exceptional work. And then we've got the Eagle County Regional Airport coming in with an exciting event that's coming up, taking place here in the next couple of days. And then we've got Lori Barnes from the Vail Public Library, and she's got more events on her calendar.
Always events happening at the public library, and Lori is the one that comes in and lets us know everything that's going on, where to find it, and how to do it.
Yes. She keeps us on our toes, and she keeps our community busy, and especially as One Book, One Valley is getting closer to its final event in April. So it's exciting to see how that's all transpired, and I'm excited to see what she's talking about today.
And you know what today's National Day is?
No.
There's two of them.
Okay.
There is World Speech Day, which is a good one. But then there's World Social Work Day for all those people out there doing great things in the communities around the world. Thank you to you.
Yes, that's a big one, and thank you so much for the hard work you do. It's not an easy job, and so we recognize you, and we see that within you, and we want to share our appreciation, I would say.
It's total appreciation, yes.
Yeah. Like Kevin said, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast, give you a Lens of the Day report, and then we're going to be talking events taking place in the community. So if you're looking for something to do, you can mark your calendars starting today with activities to fill your agenda. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chapleau. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has the responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chapleau today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chapleau has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney, or go to vailjustice.com.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
It's a beautiful day here in Eagle County today. We're expecting an abundance of sunshine. All sunshine all morning, a high of 44 degrees. First thing this morning, those temperatures a little bit cooler, 14 degrees around 8 a.m. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see we're expecting clear skies throughout the course of today, and that high taking place between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour, and then that sun isn't setting until super late now, which means that we're seeing that sun up in the sky for quite some time. That spring forward has brought that sunshine. Longer days, shorter nights. Here we are, an overnight low of 23 degrees, mostly clear skies, but tomorrow we're expecting a little bit of precipitation to roll our way, and we'll take a look at that in just a minute. If you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver definitely feeling like spring. 69 degrees in Denver, 44 degrees in Vail, 48 degrees in Avon, 51 degrees in Eagle, so it's going to be a great day to get out and soak up that sunshine. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, an 80% chance of precipitation coming our way, continuing into Thursday with a 40% chance of precipitation. Friday and Saturday, that sunshine is going to come out, and then on Sunday, those warmer temperatures bringing a mix of rain and snowfall, but those temperatures staying nice and warm, bringing that spring out in full force. We want to thank Lamina Jewelers for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping, maybe for some exquisite jewelry or for some great fossils and minerals, they're the place to go. We're going to take it over to Kevin, who's going to give us a look at that lens of the day.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
Thanks, Maddie, for that forecast. A lot of exciting things happening and some weather changes coming our way. It's going to be a beautiful day today, like Maddie pointed out. So the sun's out in full force, but as those clouds begin to roll in for tomorrow and Wednesday, we're going to see some need for a different lens change in your goggles. Now today, Eyepieces of Vail has given us the Smith 4D Mag to show you. This is a great piece of eyewear. It's got Chroma Pop in it, it's got bird's eye vision, a lot of technology built into the lens and the frame itself. Now, first of all, let's look at this lens. This lens has a rounded underneath to increase that peripheral vision by about 25%. So when you're skiing, it's not just side to side, but it's also up and down. And this curved bottom piece really allows you as a skier or rider to see that terrain that's coming up. Now it's talking about seeing Chroma Pop infused into this lens allows that terrain to be identified even more. So any imperfections in the snow, anything going on, you're going to see that and be able to navigate that better on your skis or on your board as you work your way down the mountain. Now, another great piece of technology here is Maddie talked about the weather coming in, changing full sun to cloudy. You have a choice of lenses that easily go in and out of these frames. It's as simple as popping one out and putting another one come in when the weather changes. So it's as simple as that. You're no more taking two goggles, trying to guess, or take one that's average for full sun or cloud. It is all in one system. You simply put the new lens in, you put the old one in the bag, stick it in your coat pocket, and you're off and skiing and riding in less than a few seconds. So it all started back in 1965 with Dr. Robert Smith, who decided to make some great eyewear for skiing, and the first sealed lens was made not too far away from here in Rifle, Colorado. So a little bit of history there for you when it comes to Eyepieces of Vail. That's eyepiecesofvail.com is their website. The Smith 4D Mag from Dr. Robert Smith, beginning all this back in 1965. Go in, check out, speak to one of their experts in one of their shops. 6 convenient locations around the Vail Valley, so there's no excuse. You can get in there and see what kind of selection they have for you, and they will guide you in the right direction for the system that's going to work best for you. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
Aches and pains from skiing? Trouble sleeping? Hi, I'm Eric, founder of Amari. We provide effective, fast-acting, great-tasting, plant-based products designed to help you get out there day after day and maximize your fun on vacation by reducing inflammation, improving joint comfort and health, and supporting sleep. We come in single-serving packets that you just mix with water, or we've got great recipes for recovery cocktails, breakfast smoothies, bedtime teas, and mocktails, as well as recovery tips on our website. You can find us at local retailers in the Vail Valley.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
Good morning, Vail.
There's always so many great things taking place in our community that you can get out there and participate in. And even kicking off, starting tonight with the Vail Symposium, there's a great event that you're not going to want to miss.
Vail Symposium has everything. We always talk about this.
Yes.
Geopolitical, they've got financial, they've got just local community, talk about sustainability, which is something we're going to talk about a little bit later, but always a good piece of intuitive, informational, and curiosity information that stirs up some thought processing.
And tonight is the Mountain Film Tour, and this is a really fun one because people are sharing their true, undivided attention and passions for things in their life that they absolutely love. So whether it's getting out on the river, or it's biking, or it's skiing, whatever it is, they're bringing that mountain lifestyle and entrepreneurship to life in this Mountain Film Tour. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, it's like a documentary series, and you've got athletes, you've got conservative people out there trying to protect the environment, giving their story on how they're doing things. And again, a lot of mindful processing and good, curious work that they do.
Yes, something else that's taking place in Vail this week is the Vail Comedy Show. You do have to be 21 and up to participate, but these happen every couple of weeks, and they're very fun to go to if you just need a good giggle.
Yeah, Charlie Nadler's going to be, I was looking at some of his stuff again this morning. Very funny guy. He's going to be with Lizzie Wolfson and then Mark Masters as well, joining him on stage to do some really good stand-up comedy. So if you want a good belly laugh, that's the place to go. And Mark, Lizzie, and then Charlie are going to light up the stage.
They always do, and those shows are just so fun to go to. And like Kevin said, a good belly laugh. I think we could all use that right now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And so I think it's important that you mark your calendars for that one. It's on March 17th. Something else taking place this weekend is the Vail Yeti Hockey is taking place all weekend long, both Friday and Saturday night. So you can get out there and you can enjoy, and you can see right here, they've got the countdown until they play their next game, and they're versus the top shelf Chicago team, which is going to be really fun in 3 days. In 12 hours.
Chicago does not go anywhere to lose. And when the puck drops, there is going to be a lot of excitement out there on the ice. And the Yetis will be there in full force. They just got done playing the New York Fire Department. And so coming off that game, I think they're primed up, ready to face Chicago. But again, it's going to be a very, very intense game. And the Yetis, they've had a season up and down. So they're getting towards the end, and I'm sure they want to end up with some wins.
Yes, of course they want to end up with some wins, and we want to see them win as well. So for information on tickets, on the games, or just on how their season is going, you can go to their website, which we just had up, or you can go to discovervail.com for more information on what's taking place over in Vail this week. Now we're going to shift gears and make our way to Beaver Creek, because Beaver Creek has so many great concerts and programs happening at the Vail Performing Arts Center that you don't want to miss either.
This valley is one of the best places if you're going to go to a show in the summertime and spring outside, but inside, the intimate setting that we have at the Vail Performing Arts Center will definitely mesmerize audiences. The sound, the intimacy of the theater itself, with only having, what, 530 seats?
535.
Five. I missed 5. But it is so intimate and the place to go, whether you want to see comedy, whether you want to see a musical entertainment, a film documentary series, or a guest speaker, it's the place to go.
It is the place to go, and they've got some really great programming coming up. So kicking off British Invasion. This is a really fun program. They've done it at the Avon Pavilion before, and it just really brings to life the pop culture that was so big back in the 60s, and continuing on, whether it was music or whether it was fashion, no matter what it is, this is going to be something you're not going to want to miss, and this is taking place on March 16th.
It moves in from the 60s when that British pop invasion came in. So you're going to see the sights, the sounds, some of that film documentary to show you how everything came about. Very interesting, and again, will fulfill all your senses with the music, the sights, and everything that goes along with it.
Yes, and then there's a special show taking place on St. Patrick's Day on March 17th, and this is a really funny one. Well, not funny one, fun one, I should say.
Go Witcha.
Go Witcha. Kevin
Little
has
St.
to
Patrick's
say it.
Day. And it's funny, you see the word and you go, there is no way that you get Go Witcha out of that, but it is. And I listened to one of the interviews that they had with the band, and what a great traditional Irish sound, that Irish countryside style of music. And then the Vail Center is going to follow the theme. They'll have some drink specials geared around St. Patrick's Day. So again, it's a fun event, some great music, and great performing act to go along with it.
Yes, and if you have not heard their music yet, it's incredible, and you can go to valarpac.org, go to their little program banner, click on it, scroll down, and then they've got a little music section where you can listen to the music that's going to be playing, and there were some songs that Kevin and I were listening to yesterday morning and really enjoying.
It'll get you going.
It will get you going. They've also got a bunch more in their lineup for what's coming up in their season. So make sure that you just go to their website and you check everything out, because we're covering British Invasion to classical Irish music to then they've got a contemporary dance happening this weekend, which is going to be really fun. And so they've got a program for everyone in the family. Yeah,
the Complexions Contemporary Ballet is coming to town. They're going to do everything from ballet to hip hop. So this isn't your traditional ballet. This is these performers getting out there and doing some ballet, but then kicking it into a little hip hop to liven up the stage. So it's going to be a lot of fun there at the Vail Performing Arts Center. Get out there, see some of the programming they have, but check their website periodically. They are adding different performances. Literally weekly, we see new things rolling in. Yes. For more information on what's taking place in Vail, one more time, you can go to discovervail.com. For more information on what's happening up in Beaver Creek, you can go to beavercreek.com/events. And then for things like the Vail Symposium, you can go to vailsymposium.org, or for the Vail Performing Arts Center, you can go to valarpac.org. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've been talking all things sustainable recently, and we're going to continue on that motion, so stick around.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the one and only beautiful South Lake Tahoe. This penthouse is all about location, nestled in the heart of downtown, near the casinos and at the base of Heavenly Resort. This is the Opulent Minute. This open concept floor plan is perfect for entertaining family and friends. Opulent Vacations provides highly personalized experiences that go beyond what five-star hotels can provide with our concierge services. I'm here with Ted from Powder House. Tell us about your business.
We specialize in winter sports rentals like skis and snowboards, a lot of retail winter sports sales also, and we do boot fitting for ski boots and ski sales too to make sure you have the best time up on the mountain.
To make your reservation with Powder House, visit opulentvacations.com. With the best shopping, dining, and mountain activities right outside your door, this is the perfect location for an unforgettable trip to South Lake Tahoe. We'll see you next time on the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Hi, I'm Lori Barnes, Director of Vail Public Library, and I invite you to join us here at our library to find materials in multiple formats, fiction, nonfiction, children's, periodicals. There's a plethora of materials here for you. The way you get that is through your library card. If you are visiting, living, working in the Vail Valley, you are welcome to have a library card. Simply come in with your photo ID and we will serve you and allow us to transform you at Vail Public Library.
My name's James and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me at my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We always like to talk about in our community things that are sustainable. And one of the big things that we really don't think about is the people flying in and out of our community over at the Vail Valley Jet Center. Now, the Vail Valley Jet Center is a wonderful place. If you've ever been in there, it is such a relaxing place to hang out. You see some beautiful, beautiful aircraft coming in. But on the sustainability part, we're going to talk jet fuel. And I am here today with Signature Aviation, Paul Gordon. Paul, how are you today?
I'm wonderful, Kevin. How are
you?
Good.
I mean, you don't think about, you're conserving energy with your home, you're conserving gas in your car by trying to plan trips, but now there's a choice in jet fuel.
That's correct, yeah. We have a historic day coming up tomorrow. We're actually going to pump our very first gallon of sustainable aviation fuel, and what that basically is biofuel. And what we sell is a 70-30 blend of 30% biofuel and 70% jet fuel. And what's great about it, what's really neat about it, is it reduces the carbon footprint of the fuel that's being burned by about 25%. So it's great for the environment, and it's a type of fuel that's just really expanding dramatically and is really being manufactured on a larger and larger scale and is really being ramped up. And our CEO, Tony Lefebvre, he basically announced that Vail is going to be a continuous location for sustainable aviation fuel to be offered from now on. And so
Right.
We're really excited about that and excited about the opportunities.
And Signature Aviation, it's been around for a little while. I was looking on the website and said 1879 is when the company first got its roots and started in the aviation business, did everything from making brake pads for automobiles and aircraft, and then having aircraft hangars and things like that. So they're not a new player in the aviation game.
Oh no, they've been around a long time. Now they have about 218 locations. It's a worldwide company, and they have about 4,700 employees. So.
And that's amazing how big it is, because I was looking again, 200 locations, 27 countries, over 5 continents. That's a big footprint.
Yeah, absolutely, it is.
So a great impact that you're doing. And we're talking about the Vail Valley Jet Center right now, which was recently required in December of 2021 by Signature. But you also have fuel at San Francisco, at the San Francisco International Airport. And the amazing impact that's happened there is one for the record books. Looking at the amount of tons that are taken of CO2 that are taken out of the air is astonishing.
It really is, yeah. Signature partnered closely with San Francisco's airport, and basically only at that airfield, the only fuel that's offered is sustainable aviation fuel, and so they're basically the leader in the industry now in terms of pumping the most sustainable aviation fuel They pumped, I think to date, Signature's pumped about 6 million gallons.
Yeah, that's what I was showing.
And that's just going to grow, continue to grow. The industry is making about 70 million gallons this year. Signature obviously has a big chunk of that it's distributing. This next year, it's increasing to close to 600 million gallons that are going to be manufactured and distributed, and then the year after that, about 800,000, and then the year after that, they start getting up into the billions of gallons of sustainable aviation fuel that's going to be available for the industry.
And that's just tens of thousands of metric tons of CO2 that are taken out of the atmosphere.
That's correct, yeah. Great for the environment.
Amazing for the environment. And
Yeah.
one of those things, again, it's kind of at the back. We think about the small things. This is huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's going to impact everybody with air travel. I think it's the wave of the future, the way it sounds, and you're heading. So it'll be interesting and very curious to see how many other airports now they see the data are going to come online with this.
Yeah, we're Signature's 13th location that actually has a continuous supply now of sustainable aviation fuel, and that's just multiplying. It keeps adding and growing all the time, which is really a neat thing to be a part of.
So your 4,000 employees is probably going to double with the need, the demand that's coming on. So be ready.
We hope so. Yeah.
If you need a job, go to signatureaviation.com. But it's just amazing what you're doing now. Based out of London originally is where Signature was out of.
Yeah, and it's in the process of a pretty significant transition. It was a publicly held British company historically, and now it's a privately held American-based company, and it's headquartered out of Orlando, Florida. And that transition took place in June of last year. And so we're excited to be recently acquired by Signature Aviation, and what is a transformation right now that the company is going through. But it's always been a major leader in sustainability. They built the very first LEED FBO facility, the very first LEED's hangar facility, and then they've just invested really heavily in hybrid electric vehicles. They've got about 250 hybrid electric vehicles, and electric tugs. They've got about 180 of those, and they're also huge investors in solar facilities as well. And
wow, it is so exciting to see the way everything is going now. Because again, electric vehicles on the roads are one thing, but you're talking about tugboats now and reducing emissions on everything.
Yeah, aircraft tugs for tugging.
To move them in and out.
Yes.
So the airport is going to be 100% pretty much sustainable.
That's the goal.
My gosh.
That's the goal. Yeah, Tony Lefebvre, our CEO, basically announced by 2050, we want the entire, hopefully the whole industry can be net zero, but at least Signature Aviation, our goal is to be net zero by 2050.
Well, you've got a great website, and Paul, I'm going to thank you for coming in today and kind of teaching us all about the future of what we're going to see in aviation and that reduction in emissions that are going out there and everything great that Signature is doing. If you want to check out more, go to www.signatureaviation.com. Paul and his team are out there doing everything they can here locally at the Vail Jet Center, but internationally and worldwide with all the changes they're making. Very, very exciting to see them take a big role in the aviation industry and do everything that they can. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, I'm Lori Barnes, Director of Vail Public Library, and I am thrilled to tell you that this year's One Book, One Valley 2022 title has been officially announced. The title is Tallgrass by Colorado author Sandra Dallas. Sandra is also a New York Times best-selling author. This title is something that men and women of all ages throughout the county will want to pick up and read. It's part thriller, part historical novel. For more information, go to onebookonevalley.com.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Good morning, Vail.
Roundup River Ranch is one of those nonprofit organizations here in our community that is doing such incredible work. They themselves are superheroes, but they're inspiring superheroes everywhere. And I've got Mackenzie joining me on the couch. Mackenzie, I'm so sorry. As soon as you said your last name, I totally was like, yeah, I got it. But then it's complicated.
It's a long one. It's Koffenberger Young.
Thank you.
Of course.
And you're one of the marketing coordinators
Yes.
over at Roundup River Ranch, and you've got such an exciting program coming up. You've shifted gears
Yes.
from the Superhero Ski Day, which was kind of the typical classic event that everyone saw about this time of year, to Superheroes Are Everywhere.
Yeah, during the pandemic, because we used to gather on Vail Mountain and have a full day of celebration, but because of the pandemic, we shifted it, so now it's just a peer-to-peer fundraising campaign, so you can reach out to anyone across the nation. We've got great teams down in Denver, teams locally, so we found that we reach even more people, so we decided to stick with this, and instead we're just encouraging people to go out, do an activity, gather with friends and family, and raise some money.
And if people are interested in creating a team, what's the best way for them to do that?
So there's a couple different ways. I'm glad you asked. So if you just want to say, hey, I just would love to give some money for campers. We're bringing them back this summer. Here's some money. You can join we have 4 teams. So it's Team Hope, Team Courage, Team Strength, and Team... I'll come back. Oh my gosh.
It'll click in your
the
brain.
4th one. It's as important. Friendship. Team Friendship.
Yeah, of course.
So you could just give money to one of those teams and donate, or you can join one of those teams and raise money underneath like Team Hope if you're really encouraged by that one. Or the third way is just to create a team. You can make your own team name, put a photo up, and encourage everybody else to donate to that team. So there's a couple different ways depending on how involved you want to get.
Which is really cool, and we're showing some pictures right now from some years past of some superhero ski days, which these days have been so fun, and this activity really just shows the strength within our community to rally around the kids, which is so important.
Yeah, and it's one way that we really are able to connect our local community and Denver community because most of our campers come from Denver.
Yes.
So, and then now we have other campers from 11 different states. So we want to encourage those families and those communities to just get involved a little bit more, get to know our team. You can call our fundraising team and development team and just chat with them, tell them your story, why you're so passionate about it. We just want to hear from everybody and get people involved.
Which I think that getting people involved is really the crucial element here, because you guys are a nonprofit, and this is kind of how you make it happen for the camp to take place all summer. And for people who don't know exactly what Roundup River Ranch does, do you just want to give us a quick overview?
Absolutely. So we are out in Gypsum, Colorado. We're on 125 acres. We are a summer camp for kids with serious illnesses. So it is set by each week. We bring in a different illness for each week so the kids get to know others that are dealing with similar issues and get to connect and just be a kid for a week. We take away all the stress. We have a full medical team on site so families can just send their kids to camp. They get to do every single thing at camp. There is no said. It's a yes and type of experience for kids. And if you want to volunteer, we've got space for volunteers. We just call us if you want to get involved, if you want to do the peer-to-peer Superheroes Are Everywhere, volunteer, or just be a part of our camp family, just give us a call and we'll find the right spot.
I love Roundup River Ranch so much. It's one of those things that has touched my heart. So just like a quick little story.
Yeah.
Way back when, I was a Minturn middle school kid. And when you guys first opened, we did a volunteer day where we went and spent the whole day and worked on whatever you needed. Like we helped stock the fridges and we helped line the trails with the proper rocks to help kids find their way to their little like camp abodes. And so Roundup River Ranch holds such a special place in my heart, and I appreciate what you guys do so much in our community.
That's incredible because we have so many different stories of volunteers who are like, I've spent 3 hours at camp and it changed my life. Or I was there when the kids came running onto camp. I was like, now I have to be there. I have to give money. And so we have some donors that have been with us from the beginning that have spent only a couple hours on site, like a similar experience of just doing whatever's needed. Nothing major that day, but it was major for the campers that were there. So it's fun hearing those.
It's super fun hearing those, and it's fun to be a part of it. And so I highly recommend.
Yes,
that,
come out.
Well, one, everyone volunteers there. Just like spend a couple hours, fall in love. It's a sanctuary. It's like a safe haven for children who need that so desperately in this transition of their life.
Yeah, and to make friends. The amount of friendship that comes out of that week, and the friendship from our volunteers, our summer staff. It's just incredible that like you can meet people from all over the United States. It's like, of course, I've been at Roundup. I was there for a week.
Yeah.
Or the campers that now are online doing online experiences, still having those friendships and growing together.
It's amazing. What you guys do is so incredible here in our community. And so Superhero Ski Day is not.
Superheroes are everywhere.
Superheroes are everywhere has not kicked off yet.
No. So thank you. It begins April 4th. So it's April 4th to April 25th. And then National Superhero Day is on April 28th. So we end just before that, and then we'll recap on that day and celebrate. But if you want to start your team now, and then you can start fundraising on April 4th. And everything's online. There's a whole toolkit. There's how to talk to different people about it. We've got social media squares for people to support. So it's all online at roundupriverranch.org/superhero. You can get involved now, and then we kick it off, and it's going to be so much fun. Prizes and everything else.
It's going to be so much fun. And this is one of those activities that you're like, I'm going to do, and then you do it, and you're like, no, it can't be over yet.
I know. It's so quick.
It's going to go so quick, and the expansion of multiple days now, and honestly a couple of weeks, is going to give you that time to really enjoy it, but it's going to fly by.
I know, and I think even say you're unable to give this year, we completely understand. And you can still just follow us on social media, and you can see our camper stories or volunteer stories. We're also in Countdown to Camp right now, so we have fun interactive quizzes and trivia and historical photos as we count down to bringing campers back in June. So you can be just sort of involved in that way, just online. But if you want to start a team, start now, talk to everyone you know. It's incredible when you start talking to people, the personal stories that they have that would connect to our mission. You just don't know what some families are going through or someone who went through earlier in their life. So It's a great starting point of conversation with people.
It is a great starting point. And so if people want to find you on social media, how can they do so?
At Roundup River Ranch.
Perfect. Super simple. We love it. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And thank you for bringing us all of this great information. We highly recommend that you check out their website. That way you can participate in Superheroes Are Everywhere, because it's one of those things that's going to give back to this incredible organization. And your act and your participation will change a little kid's life for the better. And that's the thing that you need to remember going into it. But also, you get to be a superhero. And sometimes it's just good to channel that within yourself. We're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we'll take a look at that local weather forecast and that resort report. So stick around.
Good morning, Vail.
Aches and pains from skiing? Trouble sleeping? Hi, I'm Eric, founder of Amari. We provide effective, fast-acting, great-tasting, plant-based products designed to help you get out there day after day and maximize your fun on vacation by reducing inflammation, improving joint comfort and health, and supporting sleep. We come in single-serving packets that you just mix with water, or we've got great recipes for recovery cocktails, breakfast smoothies, bedtime teas and mocktails, as well as recovery tips on our website. You can find us at local retailers in the Vail Valley.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
This is a live shot of the covered bridge first thing this morning over in Vail. You can see that little bit of new snowfall hanging out on some of the building tops over there, but it's going to be a beautiful day to get out there and soak up the sunshine, and that's what we're going to see throughout the course of today. Temperatures this morning a little bit cooler, down into the teens, 14 degrees around 8 a.m., 44 degrees is the high throughout the course of today. So as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that sunshine coming out in full effect. That high really setting in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour, and then continuing throughout the course of the afternoon. That sun is setting later and later, so we have those longer days, shorter nights right now. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 23 degrees. If you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, spring temperatures are in full effect down in Denver, 69 degrees, beautiful sunshine, 44 in Vail, 48 in Avon, and 51 in Eagle. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are anticipating some snowfall coming our way. An 80% chance on Wednesday, a 40% chance on Thursday. Into the weekend, we'll see those warmer temperatures and that sunshine come out again, but then by Sunday, some more snowfall coming our way, maybe a little bit of rain as well with that snow, but hopefully it's just mostly snow because that's what we like to see. We want to thank Beaver Creek Resort Company for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for something great to do with the family over the course of the next couple of weekends, Beaver Creek Extraordinaire presents Bloom is one of the things that you can go participate in to really bring in those spring vibes. Now we're going to send it over to Kevin, who's going to give us a look at that resort report.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Thank you to Sun and Ski Sports for providing us with this resort report. And Maddie, with that weather, a lot of exciting things happening as we see hopefully some more snowfall moving in to see what we've got. Looking at the resort, Beaver Creek, really nothing overnight. That dusting that came through gave them 6 inches up there in the last 48 hours, 204 inches of base there for the season total, 67-inch base. So the word of today is sustainability. And even with those warm weathers, we're able to sustain that base of 67 degrees. Looking at 25 lifts open, 169 trails, and 100% of the terrain is open there at Beaver Creek. Now heading over and looking at what's happening over in Vail, nothing overnight, but they received 5 inches over the last 48 hours, a season total of 212 inches, 65-inch base. So they're holding steady with these beautiful spring temperatures that are coming in. A lot to do over there in Vail. And we're talking about the number of lifts that are open. And there we go, 26 lifts open, 267 trails. They're only at 97%, but there's a lot of action over there and a lot of terrain to go out and explore. Have a lot of fun. We'll be back soon and talk about what's happening over at the Vail Library with Maddie Evans here just in a few minutes. Be back soon.
Good morning, Vail.
My name's James, and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me on my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Finally, the vacation home you've dreamed of. This property features 8 luxurious bedrooms, an indoor pool and hot tub, and is minutes from Heavenly Resort. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. The master overlooks the mountains and beautiful Lake Tahoe. Pour yourself a nightcap and cozy up by the enchanting double-sided fireplace. I'm here with Erica from Yummy Fixins. Tell us a little bit about your business.
We provide an in-home cooking service for all occasions. We work with our clients to customize menus using local and fresh ingredients and provide amazing customer service.
Opulent Vacations provides highly personalized experiences that go beyond what 5-star hotels can provide with our concierge services. End your day in one of the best features of this home, the indoor swimming pool and hot tub. This estate has everything you need for the ultimate vacation escape. We'll see you next time on the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Daily Flash is a daily, live, upbeat, and fun take on today's news, entertainment, social media trends, and fresh talk, hosted by Mitch English and Patricia Wu. Find Daily Flash on TV8 Vail. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
We were talking earlier about how busy Lori Barnes at the Vail Public Library always is because she creates so many great events for our community to get out there and enjoy, and she has done it yet again, and I'm joined on the couch by the one, the only, the Lori Barnes herself. Good morning, Lori.
That's too much of an introduction. I'm a humble soul.
Well, but you do a lot for our community, and you make it so that the kids have something to enjoy, the adults have something to enjoy. You really do bring our community to life in such a good way.
Thank you, Maddie. But I do need to give credit to the staff at Vail Public Library because it takes a village.
It does take a village.
Yes. So I'm here promoting this because most of my staff were a little hesitant to go on TV, so that's okay. But they work so hard to help make this happen. So like this afternoon, we're doing our monthly Kids Create. This is something we branded a few years ago. Kids Create is where we invite school children after school, so it's 3:30 p.m., come on over to the library and work with Miss Cricket. We're going to be inspired by a book that was I am really having tongue twisters today.
It's okay.
Rich Lowe wrote the book After the Snowfall, and we're using that as our inspiration for the Kids Create theme today. And that's all about painting winter landscapes. And we want the kids to be inspired to get creative and paint winter landscapes. We provide all the materials, but we're going to ask them to do 2. One to have available at the library for show, because we love to show off what the kids are up to. And the second one to take home. So that's what they're doing today at 3:30, totally free.
And which is such a fun event for the kids to go and participate in. And I know as a little kid, everyone loves to see their art somewhere. And so how exciting that you guys are going to do that, where you're going to display it and allow them to get to see it when they come to the library, and then, of course, take it home to their parents.
Absolutely. And you know, a lot of times we display things right in our Galleria space as you walk into the library. We've got this really amazing glass block wall. And we've got some Dr. Seuss stories that are posted right now from last week when we had Read Across America. Mm-hmm. We still have our wishing tree up because that was such a fabulous thing. It's like this big tree with little pieces of paper that have been listed all over it, what people are wishing for in the new year. And we have to do a social media post and share with the community what some of the wonderful thoughts that have come out of that are. And it's just about welcoming people to the library and giving them something to be proud of and let them share a little piece of themselves with the community. It's all good.
Which is, all good, and such a safe place. You guys make Vail feel more like home for so many, whether you're a visitor, just by getting to see all of these art installations that the kids get to make here in our community, or whether you are a community member and you get to go and you get to enjoy it, and then you get to just kind of engulf yourself in the fact that this is all possible right here within our little family. And I just love it and appreciate it so much. And so thank you. One of the other things you guys are about to do is the Safeway book drop.
We did it. It's done.
You've done it.
It's done. Last Thursday, we did a little ribbon cutting. It was very cold out there at Safeway. And for those folks that remember the Safeway book drop we had years ago, and we've got a brand new one now. That's just a little sideways photo of the brand new book drop. We got an ARPA grant, that's American Rescue Plan Act grant funds, that helped us to purchase a brand new book drop because it's a service that had to be pulled when COVID hit. back in the early days of COVID, people were hesitant to touch materials. Everybody was thinking the vaccine, or the virus was transmitted by touch.
Yes.
And then we've since learned a lot, but still we never were able to bring the Safeway book drop back. And we had identified other locations in town, and we just kind of landed right back where we were. So brand new book drop, ready to go. It's my turn today to check the book drop and see what's in there and bring it back to the library. But it's open 24/7, and you can return videos, audios, books, anything that you've got checked out. You go shopping at Safeway, it's right there.
Which is so convenient. It's like a one-stop shop. That way, if you do have a book that you've checked out from the library, you've read for quite some time, and now it's time to return it, if you're buying your groceries, you can easily get that back in the proper place as well.
You bet. And we do have the other book drop in front of the library, but since we are part of the pedestrian village, you typically can't drive right up to the library. People will walk by and put their materials into the drop box. But at least we have 2 locations just to make it more convenient for our customers. And that's what it's all about.
Which is super nice and super convenient. And so now I'm going to shift gears one more time, because One Book, One Valley still has so many great activities happening, and there's so much more to come with it.
There is. And last Wednesday, we were supposed to have the book discussion with parents and children and teens. Remember Allie Teague and Cricket Pileman? We're going to partner up on that. We had that horrible snowstorm.
Yes.
And so many people had trouble getting home that day. And we just decided to cancel it because of the weather. So for those who missed it, it has been rescheduled for this Wednesday, tomorrow evening, still at 6 p.m., still at the Bookworm. It's open to parents, teens, children, anybody in the community who wants to come and talk about Tallgrass and or Sandra Dallas's companion title, Red Berries, White Clouds, Blue Sky. So both of them are up for discussion. Allie and Cricket will be there to welcome them. And it's just another way we're celebrating One Book, One Valley.
Which I think it's really cool that you guys picked a book specifically knowing that you could have the parents and have the kids involved in this book, also while history is being made around it right now.
That's quite true. And actually it was Sandra Dallas herself who told me about the companion title. We were just chatting on the phone and we picked Tallgrass. We're talking about Tallgrass, and she says, I've written a companion title that's got similar themes, just told from a different point of view. And so we decided, yes, we're going to latch on to having a juvenile title be able to be offered this year, because it's something that was on our radar all along. So I thank Sandra Dallas for that. And we are having a lot of fun partnering with organizations around the valley. I've been visiting town councils. Gypsum Town Council has a copy of the book, Tallgrass, and they adopted and read a proclamation Tuesday evening. Tuesday evening was Gypsum. Tomorrow night's Minturn. All the towns get involved. And then I hear back from them. It's like, can you bring a copy over? I've got some department heads or other staff members who want to read it. I'm actually going back to Gypsum tonight to drop off another copy of Tallgrass. So people are wanting to pick it up and read it. And it is relevant in the news with the Machi and the National Historic Landmark Act.
Yes, yeah. It comes together full circle right now. And you guys have put so much work into this and made it such a part of our community, really bringing One Book, One Valley completely to life. And it has been honestly mind-blowing to watch it transpire through the course.
It's been a lot of fun. And for those folks who missed the Story of a Machi program we did on March 2nd, you can go to the One Book, One Valley website. If you click on the tab that says Media Posts, scroll down just a little bit because we have a lot of publicity there. But there is the actual Vimeo link to watch that video recording. It was fascinating. Sandra Dallas was on the call. She wasn't interacting much, but because it was all about presenting from the point of view of a professor who works at the Amachi site, but 3 survivors. So if you want to hear these actual survivors talk, and these folks are in their mid to late 80s, early 90s, and they were so with it and so forthcoming with their stories. It really is fascinating to watch.
Oh my gosh, Lori, well, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for all that you do for our community to really bring all of these great activities, bringing the book drop back, which is so huge, and then, of course, the kids' activities, allowing them to get out and participate and have some fun, and then One Book, One Valley rallying the entire community. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Maddie, so much. We love doing it, so thank you.
Thank you for doing it, and thank you for joining me this morning. Make sure you check out the Vail Public Library. Their website has been up. We've seen all of the activities that they've got going on this week, so make sure that you go participate because they're all so wonderful. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we have just a little Good Morning Vail left.
Good morning.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that. Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chaplot. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has a responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chaplot today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chaplot has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney or go to vailjustice.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Every day it goes so quickly, but we learn so much fascinating information about what takes place in our community. Oh man.
The wonderful things that Roundup River Ranch does and the extraordinary events that they put on for these kids is so amazing and a lot of fun to watch. And they're a lot of happy campers when they put on a show.
They are,
Yeah.
and it's one of those things that you participate in and it just fills your heart. I did the superhero ski day for many years, and every day I would leave and my heart would just be so warm and fuzzy. And then to hear and see the efforts being made to go more sustainable here in our own community with the Vail Jet Center is so mesmerizing in such a magical way.
Yeah, the Signature Aviation, what they're doing is just go to their website and you'll see everything.
Yeah, and then check out One Book, One Valley with the Vail Public Library, but get out there and enjoy the sunshine today.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748